Have you guys ever thought or considered making an anime or manga plot in the genre of comedy, ecchi, and a sprinkle of romance, and decided to, I don't know, make the main character's goal to have sex with 100 guys? Well, too bad. There's already a series that built upon this concept called Yamada's First Time, or also known as Gata HK. Basically, the way that it starts out is this. A good-looking, shallow-type girl named Yamada, a 15-year-old girl of which has just entered high school with the sole purpose of having 100 sex partners. The catch is, though, she just happens to be a virgin, and has never had a boyfriend before. She just can't seem to get her first partner. But then, while in a bookstore with a friend named Takeshita, Yamada spots a very common-looking high school boy and decides that he is going to be her first target. So yeah, that is the beginning premise of the anime. I say beginning premise because the way that the characters in the show gets themed changes throughout it. Some people, for example like the Black Anime Guy or Black Under Construction Guy, his channel is in the description below. I do like his videos and use part of them for reference. Oh yeah, and I'll put his review of what he thought in the description below. Thinks that it had some wasted potential. However, I read the comment section on that video and it seems like people consider the anime to have a deeper message and that he did not get it. I'll get back to that later, but for now, I want to talk about the production of Yamada's First Time, or Gata HK. So, Gata HK is a comedy ecchi, a little romance, type anime that was produced by HAL Filmmaker, who are known for making anime like Skip Beat, Bludgeoning Angel Dokuro-chan, and Kameko Deluxe. The anime was directed by Yusuke Yamamoto, who is known for directing other animes like Welcome to the NHK and Knights and Magic. Both the story and the characters are misleading. The reason I say that is because this anime seems to present itself more as a romance anime, but in actuality, it leans towards being more of a comedy type anime with ecchi included. The beginning episodes of the anime makes the viewers think that it's going to be all about Yamada going around having sex with guys left and right. But the actual show kicks in and makes Yamada and the way she acts more relatable and realistic to how an actual girl would act. The way that Gata HK depicts the sexual morals of modern teens is honestly refreshing to see in an anime. It also gives me a peek at a different perspective. Yamada would say or think something very ero or naughty, and it seemed more wrong because it came from a girl instead of a guy, which most people that watch anime aren't very used to at all. As a guy, I honestly never would have considered why it was only the guys in the anime that seemed like the perverts and not the girls. The anime only branched out to some of the manga and not all of it, so because it was compressed into 12 episodes, I feel like the potential of the anime was squandered and limited. There were also more ecchi fanservice parts in the manga, just so you know, so if you like that type of stuff then I recommend that you read the manga. The main guy slash quote-unquote love interest in the anime, Kosuda, appears and is said to look very average by the characters in the anime. However, Yamada starts to fall for Kosuda not because of his appearance, but because of his kind of personality. Yamada throughout the entire anime thinks that the only reason that she keeps going after Kosuda is because he is a quote-unquote cherry boy, and because he is normal looking. But subconsciously, throughout most of the episodes, she doesn't know that it's not true and that she actually likes him. I did find the secondary cast to be relatively interesting, and the ways that the specific characters out there, certain cliches slash archetypes, are comedical and accurate. Takeshita, Yamada's best friend, acts as a straight man, more like a straight woman, and gives advice and helps the main characters throughout the show. Miyano, Kosuda's neighbor, acts as a childhood friend of the male protagonist. Chika is the Omoto, and Kazuki is the Onei-chan. Kyoka has a brother complex for her brother and acts as a quote-unquote rival for Yamada, and her brother, Keiichi, is the hot, rich, and popular guy. So all in all, this anime can be pretty cliche at times, but the comedy seems to be pretty okay. I keep putting more emphasis on Gata HK being more of a comedy than a romance anime because there isn't really much romance to begin with between Yamada and Kosuda. There actually seemed to be a larger amount of romance between the secondary characters, Takeshita and Matsuo, who were in an actual relationship for the entire anime. The story and the characters are relatively good, but how does the animation and the sound hold up? So, I don't have much to say about the sound and animation. It wasn't groundbreaking for its time, but it wasn't terrible. The animation was fairly decent for coming out in 2012 for this type of anime genre. The art style was not too hard to look at, and was easy to follow. I did like the anime's opening theme and ending. They were pretty catchy. The way that they show the characters in each scene of the opening feels pretty nostalgic, and it's pretty to look at in my opinion. That must be because all of my all-time favorite animes came out during the later 2000s, early 2010s. I'm considering doing an anime review for those one day, so look forward to it. So about the voice acting. I feel like the voice acting was fitting for the characters in the show. Yamada's voice being in a more higher pitch, whiny tone, Takeshita being in a more serious, gentle tone, Koshida being medium pitched with a cowardly, nice tone, etc. Yada yada. That's basically what I mean. The voice actors act their characters decently. I only watched the sub, but from the clips on YouTube, I can say that I would prefer the sub over the dub. I feel like I might be biased because I watch more anime in sub over dub, but in my opinion, the sub version of the voice acting fits the characters over the dub version. However, you guys are free to watch sub or dub, it really doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say, so let's move on to the next segment, which is my conclusion and summary. So, overall, the voice acting and animation was pretty good, but it wasn't anything groundbreaking or mind-blowing. The story was rushed into 12 episodes, so that could have been branched out more in order to get more of it in. The characters were good as well. I would have liked to see more about the characters, but it is what it is. If you wanted to see more of the ecchi art of the characters from Gata HK, then I recommend that you read the manga. The anime only showed partial nudity way into the later episodes, but in the manga it starts near the very beginning. But if you liked the nudity in general, and didn't really like the anime or manga at all, then I recommend another anime called High School DxD. Finally, my last recommendation is if you liked the comedy ecchi part, which is the anime that I reviewed last time, Heaven's Lost Property, also known as Sora no Otoshimono. For personal enjoyment, I give this anime 3.5 stars out of 5 / a 7 out of 10. For my actual rating, I give it a 3.5 stars / a 6.5 out of 10. So, this is my second anime review. I feel like I can still improve on a lot of parts, but I did enjoy making the video. If you guys like my content, please make sure to subscribe. If you guys want more anime reviews, make sure to hit that like button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.